Can't have a dirty ring, folks, can we? It's just the lamppost that was bothering me. Keeping you busy, sweet pea? Popo, I've just pulled him hard and fast. You've really not made it easy though. Morning, sweet pea. Welcome back. I'll just welcome if you've never saw me before. My name's Jay, and today I'm a class 1 truck driver. Hell, baby class 1 truck driver. Got the urban trailer on. So if you never saw this before, this is mesh and rebar. 4 drops on this trailer, and I've got 1 on the 40-foot trailer outside. All for 2 bars of 12-metre stuff. This is my paperwork. It's Friday. I was off yesterday, and I really can't be bothered today. So I need to have a wee look over this. Make sure it's all sufficiently strapped and whatnot, because I had nothing to do with it. Number plate is on. Always a good start. So the white slings, I'll need to check on them and make sure none are going to fly off the edge. Tends to scare people, that. I said I can't be bothered today. And yes, if you're watching in 4K on your TV, I need a shave and a haircut. I was lazy, quick shower, into bed. It's been a busy old week this week, cuz 12-hour shifts. All the drivers, regular drivers, are laughing at my piddly shifts, but that's a big shift for me. I usually do 8 or 9 hours. It's at my daughter's graduation event thing last night. Picked up some stickers for some fans. But I'll pop these up then out, because I'm going to quickly check this over, go over my paperwork and see where I'm going. First up is Linlithgow, the care home. It's been on the channel. New Lidl's in Livingston. I don't think I recorded, oh no, I did record that day, but I'm not sure if the video came out. Then we're going to Penicuik. Well, it says Penicuik. And then Cockenzie. Love Rose Drive. And then we're back in for Jenner's. So hopefully that mobile crane is gone and we can just drive in and drive out. That would be nice. Hey, I gave the truck a little wash. Let's get out of here. That was maybe a bit too close, wasn't it? Well, there's my 40-foot trailer with my massive load. See the 2 12-metre bars? Yep. Love it. Love it. It's just left 10 past 6 now. We started at 6:15. If I remember rightly, these lads at this new care home in Linlithgow, I don't think they start till 8 o'clock. Right, we'll try again, folks, because the front camera just switched itself off for some reason. It should have been recording because I pressed record, but I shouldn't switch off. That's frustrating. That's the new one, that's the 5. I wonder if that's what happened. So, right now I'm trying to edit a video a week ago. A week today, exactly. I done a couple of divs in it, and I done a delivery up the town. Old Tollbooth Wind. Horrible little street, cobbles, really tight at the very top, blindside in, all the good stuff. Some random people walking about and all that. You know, all the usual obstacles. I kind of forget that, see with this job, if I'm on holiday for a week, we get agency drivers in, and more often than not, they will pack it in after one day. So because I'm used to it, I didn't see how, no, I don't want to say bad, because I didn't find it bad, but how difficult some of the deliveries can be for some drivers. And I'm not trying to take away from them and be like, oh, I'm some kind of super driver or anything like that. It's just what I'm used to. So somebody made a comment about the one with the villagers, right? They said, oh, they'd just hand the keys in or get it put on a different motor or whatever. I wouldn't have done it. I'm braver than them. It's not about bravery, it's just that's what I'm used to. So when I'm going to these kind of tight places, as soon as I turn into the first bit that could land me in a bit of bother, I'm looking for escape routes. Like, how could I, if the worst possible scenario happens, how could I get out of this? So if you've not seen that video, go back and watch it. But when I turned into the village, there was roadworks on the main drag, which made it quite tight. One of the guys actually sort of shouted, you can hear him in the video if you're listening for it, but he went, oh fudge. Obviously not as polite as I've just put it, but my first thought when I was turning in there is, well, if I can't get out of this, I can do a good side reverse out where the roadworks are, and I knew I would make it because I'd already looked at it and assessed it and it would have been fine. And then the next bit, when I get to the top of the hill where the telephone box is, my next thought is, right, well, I can reverse into the side street and turn around and go back the way I came. And then when I went up and around the corner, I knew I would be able to reverse around the corner without any issues. So I wasn't bothered about going there. So that's what it's like all the time. The minute I'm going into these areas, I'm constantly looking, like, where can I turn around? Where could I, if I get in a sticky situation further up the road, where can I turn around? It becomes a bother when you've got a couple of miles up the road and it's still extremely tight and there's not been anywhere for you to turn around yet. That's when the panic kind of starts setting in, right? If I'm going to have to reverse back, it's got to be a long reverse. If anybody turns up, it's got to be a reverse for them as well, because I'm not reversing so far only to pull forward again so that somebody can get past. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to stop along here. As if you've never seen rebar, it settles massively. We will put the beacons on and the hazards, because there is a truck behind me. He's noticed, he's getting it. Oh, so I'm going to go and check on my ratchet straps. They will be slightly loose. I didn't imagine it'd be too bad, because the stuff that's on the truck isn't too bad. I don't know, will I take you with me? I don't know. Well, the bag one was a little bit loose. This one, yeah, a little bit. Oh, that was a bit looser than I thought it would be. I realised with the wide angle view, I now look like I'm miles away. Right, we're all good. This also makes me look stupidly fat when I'm sitting in the seat, relaxed. Hazards off. Indicate off, and away we go. Put the beacons off. So we can, you're coming in a bit hot there, me. Panicked me there. I think he was going to fly out to the right. We can get to Linlithgow and see what shenanigans we need to get up to. The site is a lot better now. I have since been, I went in the rigid, I wasn't recording, but I have been back and they've got a new entrance in it. It's not that horrible entrance that they had at the start. Right, it's just coming up 10 to 7. We're on the Clearlands interchange, which is the M8, M9 and the M90. We're getting onto the M9, obviously for Linlithgow. I can't remember which junction it is. We come off 3 or 4. It's the Bowness junction anyway. But I'm just thinking I'm going to have to swing round to Livingston. But by the time I get tipped, you're talking it's going to be like 8:30, 9 o'clock here, which is not a good time to be on the Clearlands interchange. I'm just wondering, would it be worth just going cross country, straight across to Livingston, for Linlithgow? I believe I can get under one of the bridges there to get to Livingston. I'll need to double check that. So this truck's, I've got it set at 3.5, but it's like 3.4.5 metres, but we round it up to 3.5, so I can hear a weird rumbling noise. I'm still a wee bit apprehensive because This is the first day I'm recording, and the reason for that is at the beginning of the week this truck died. Yeah, it didn't die. It had an ABS fault, so I had to go into the garage to get fixed. They cleaned the ABS ring. I don't know what that means, but they reckon that's what the problem might be. They said if it comes back, it's more likely the hub, which is a massive job, an expensive job. So we'll keep our fingers crossed it was just a dirty ring. Can't have a dirty ring, folks, can we? But we'll see what the cross country is looking like, because this will be an absolute crapshoot. There's just a big car parks. It's just a horrible junction, to be honest. Why did you come off and then put your hazards on, mate? Oh, he let you. Gotcha. Anyway, like I was saying, I've been in the rigid all week. Well, Monday I was on the machine all day. I do have a time lapse of that. I might run it. I'll see what it looks like on the computer, because on my phone it didn't look like you could really tell what I was doing. It was going that fast. Maybe I could slow it down a bit and just show you a wee snippet of it. But I was on the machine all day Monday. Then I was supposed to be out with the Arctic on Tuesday. Well, like I said, she died, so I took her to the garage and then tried to do as much as I could with the rigid, but I just wasn't in the mood for recording by that point. It really annoyed me, the truck dying like that. Wednesday I was out with the rigid. Yesterday I was on holiday, Thursday. Although I did go back out and pick up the rigid, because I had to swap the Arctic and the rigid over at the garage, because there was nobody to take me to the garage basically to pick up the Arctic. So I took the rigid out, I left the rigid there, and as a favour to the company, I went and picked it up. I got my daughter to drop me off at the garage and pick up the rigid yesterday. So that's back at work. I know some people are going to be like, ooh, brownie points. Aye, I like my brownie points. I will always try and get brownie points. Because I never know when I'm going to need a favour, and my company is good that way. They know I'll do things to make sure the job gets done, and in return, if I need something for them, they give me it, within reason obviously. Right, 7 o'clock, we're just around the corner, but I can't remember if these guys start at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. My brain's telling me it's 8 o'clock, which is really crap. But we never know, it might end up just being 7:30 and I've just got poor memory. I don't know if I'll be able to drive on site or still need to reverse in, because when I was in the rigid, it was a bit snug getting her turned round. So we'll see. We'll have a wee look, see what the plan is. If it is a reverse, it'll be a blindside into sight, and then a good side reverse around the corner at the bottom. So not a problem really. Just hope that nobody complains that I've turned up too early. End up getting sent away. That would be garbage. Yeah, they don't even look like there's many of them on site yet. Get beacon zone! Gate is completely locked up. Joy. So we will just stop here. Morning, Mucker.
Hey, pal.
Time to open the gates at.
I'll get all about the moonlight in reverse and just sit there. We'll try to get after 8 o'clock.
Ah, alright then.
We know we start the machines up to 8.
That's what it is, eh? That's a good one. Cheers. There we go, we get reversed in at least. There is that lamppost right in the corner though. That's kind of putting me off, but we'll manage just fine, I think. Do you want to see a blindside? We at least have a curb to follow. That's a good sign. You. I'm going to kiss curb a little bit, a lot actually. I'm going to mount it completely. I think that'll do us. It's just the lamppost that was bothering me. I'm a wee bit too tight to that fence, so I'm going to pull forward. There we go. I was paranoid about that lamppost, buddy. When are we getting a Friday morning knocking a lamppost over, eh?
You got flying backs?
Cheers, Mucka.
I'll get you there, pal.
No bother. Right, we'll get some straps off.
I like the wee GoPro.
Yeah, YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the name of the channel then?
Well, you watch the videos though, if I tell you. Because if you just
on the YouTube.
yeah, Stuck in a Truck Scotland.
Stuck in a truck in
Stuck in a Truck Scotland.
Is it your channel?
Yeah.
Many followers do you have?
Nearly 3,000.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you're making the game already, or?
Well, a tiny bit. Yeah. Right. Tipped. Nice. Nice and quick. It's 17 minutes past 8, so they've done well with that. It was 8.2 tonne. We've now got 280 kilos to go to the new Lidl's, which is 44 L bars and 22 straights. Lad's a wee bit paranoid for his lamppost. There we go. Nowhere near, eh? Right, we'll crack on to Livingston. I'm not sure what time we're going to get there. The sat nav says 20 to 9, but it's a big but. We're gonna cut across country. We'll get back on the M9, but we're going to come straight off at the next junction, which is I believe is it 2A? I think it's 2A. And where's the place called now? I can't remember. We've got to go 3 mile town and head to Hull and go that way. There is another way I cut across for here. I can't remember it exactly, and I never really looked for it. That way I decided was sufficient enough. So we'll catch up when I get closer to Livingston. Right, got that wildly wrong. I completely forgot about Junction 2. Takes us straight into 3 mile town. So I was thinking to go to 2A or 3A, whichever one it is, into Winsborough, which was a place I couldn't remember, and then come all the way along into 3 mile town. Completely forgot that Junction 2 existed. So we came off at Junction 2. That's we just left the 3 mile town. That'll bring us into Hull, and then we can get onto the A89 into Livingston. There is a lot of roadworks going on in Livingston. A couple of the slip roads are shut off. I'm really hoping it's not the slip road that I need that's shut off. I don't think it is. I think it's further up. But we shall see when we get there, I suppose. I was saying earlier on about being on holiday yesterday for my daughter's a graduation show. It's basically showing off all the work that they've done through the year, all the students and that. And the stickers I got for a couple of fans. I'm not actually sure if they're subscribed or not. I think maybe they just watch the videos. There's a lot of people that do that. If you're one of them, please subscribe. And if you're new here, watch a couple of my videos, then subscribe. That would be nice. I'm like 15 away from 3,000 subs, which is just that's mental in my head. I kind of it's one of the things where you see the numbers and you don't think much yet, But if you've seen 3,000 people in a room, you're like, wow, that's a lot of people. If you're a regular viewer and you're not subscribed, please consider it. It does help. I know the whole YouTube algorithm thing, it doesn't really work on subscribers anymore. It goes off your base views and your the amount of people that comment or like your video. It all works off of that now. But the subscriptions do help because it gives YouTube a broader audience. It gives them a better idea of who to show it to. So if that's you, please do that. And Lauren claims to be my biggest fan. And I was just looking back and I don't think I've got any comments for you on my videos, so start commenting. That helps. If you want to be the biggest fan, you have to be the biggest commenter. So get on that, please. Right, we'll catch up when I get to Livingston. Right, it's just coming up 9:15. I do believe the roadworks are actually further up than the junction we'll be taking, so we should be A-OK on that front. We've got 280 kilos coming off, so again, hoping for a really nice quick tip. And then all we're left with after that is a mesh, which is hit or miss with their quick tips. But there's one in Penicuik, which has been in a previous video where I screwed up. So if you've not been here before, I tend to just make silly mistakes. I try and show it how it really is. As truck driving, there's no fake drama or that. If there's drama, it genuinely happened, and there was not a whole lot I could do about it. Off slip only, 899 only. I hope it's off slip I need. yeah, I think it is the off slip I want. Not this one. Anyway, I'm going off on tangents. There is the occasional drama. It's usually the general public that are causing the drama, or people on site are unhappy with something or other. I'd just rather show how it is. I know there's certain YouTubers that have made it big because they create drama or fake the drama. That's not for me. I was talking about the Penicuik one, wasn't I? It's off Morriswood Road, but when I looked, had a quick look on Google Maps, I picked up as the wrong place and I went into the wrong site, and that happens a lot, folks. So if you feel like that's something you can relate to, get the beacons on, hit that subscribe button. Oh no, there's a truck already here. Yeah, a bump up on the pavement. That is most unfortunate. And there's no telecoms boxes or anything like that. So we should be alright parked here on the pavement a bit. That switches off now. I need to go in and speak to somebody, and the Bluetooth will not reach. It'd be nice if I could take you with me, but you're a big muckle camera and people didn't like it when you sit and go the camera in their face while you talk. Is he clear, does he? There we go. We've got traffic management. The road's nice and wide, so just watching my wide angle. There we go. I think we're plenty turned in there. There we go. Nice and simple like that. And I've got to get this lifted off nice and quick. There we go. Get some straps off. Better put my cap on it. I'm actually got to. I'm going to roll this strap up because I just had it flat. I got to do the loop. I think maybe you would have pointed a bit high there. Oh, I've got 3 to take off. I only had 2. Keeping you busy, sweet pea?
Keep busy as fuck, mate.
That's not a bad thing, buddy.
Nah,
That's not a bad thing.
Nah. It's when fuckers that are supposed to be putting this all together and don't even fucking turn up.
Me fixers, eh? They obviously got a better price somewhere else. Oh, we've got slight arguments going on. Machine driver's not comfortable lifting it off. But she's well within his right to say no to. Because if it falls off, it's him that's at fault. Same with driving. Obviously there's cars parked, the cars and the vans that are parked on the left hand side. You would have saw when I was reversing in. I think that's what he was worrying about. Because he was at full reach and the slings were, one was really tight and one was really loose, which means when he lifted it, it would swing out, and if it slid off his forks, it'd land on top of the vans and the cars. There you go. You can see it now. 9:07. We are done. Put the hazards off, put the beacons off. We are going right. Although the slip road is closed. But that's not the slip road we want anyway, because that would take us to the A71. Which I'm not sure would be a faster road. I don't ken. 9:10. Oh. Okay, what, stuff it. We'll just go the M8. We'll just go the M8. That's what we will do. I was swithering whether to go the A71, the back road to the city bypass, but I don't think it's going to be worth it because there's roadworks and that up the back. Stuff it. We will just get back on the M8 and we will pray that Hermiston Gate is lovely and clear. It probably won't be, let's be honest, it's Hermiston Gate. Right, anyway, we'll catch up when I'm sitting in the queue traffic at the bypass and whinging about it. And I'll have a wee whinge about the traffic on the bypass and how the bypass doesn't work. You know the score, folks, you know the script, you know what I'm going to do, eh? And then somebody will comment, all you ever do is whinge and whine and moan. That's my God-given right as a truck driver. It's what we do. We whinge and moan and whine. We've got to have something to whinge and moan and whine about, because we can't whinge and moan about the job, can we? The job's good. We enjoy the job. It's the traffic that annoys us. And sometimes the customers. And sometimes the general public. But the job's fine, folks. The job is good. Yes, sweet pea. Hermiston Gate was clear. The bypass is more or less clear. I was never going to whinge about it. It's fine. I know what you're talking about. It's all good. So we're going to get to our pin on the twat nav for about 20 to 10, which is good. That means we're not landing on anyone's brakes. Oops. Oh. Popo have just pulled him hard and fast. I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but they swerved in front of that BMW. We've got all that gang stuff. I need to be careful what I talk about on YouTube, because they can just slap my video away and be like, no, you're not talking about that. But unless you've been living under a rock, you'll be aware of it. There's a big gang feud going on between Edinburgh and Glasgow and Dubai, I think it is. So they're doing lots of pulls on these high-end cars that look a bit suspicious. Maybe he was just speeding and it's got nothing to do with that. Who knows? But anyway, we're going to get off the A702 and cut in the back way to Penicuik, Morriswood Road. And then we should be landing on site. And hopefully the lads are nice and fast. We're losing a good amount here. We are losing about 4 tonne. Thereabouts, and then we'll just have a wee piddly 6 sheets left to go down to Kilkenzie Power Station. Well, what used to be Kilkenzie Power Station is not anymore. It is 9:38. We're a few hundred yards away from the pin on the twat nav. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm getting confused here. Did not know that wee road on the left was there. Is that Morris? Well, we're on Morriswood Road now, but it's Bellwood Road we want. This is the one, this is the left. So the pin is just around this corner. but I can't remember how far down the road this site actually is, because I came up for the other side. I don't think it's too far. Anyway, aye, the bypass remained fairly clear, so we're making good time, folks. Let's see, after this we're going to Cockenzie Power Station, or what used to be Cockenzie Power Station, and it's Love Rose Drive. I couldn't find it at first, but it's where I've always been going there. It's a tiny wee section of road. It's maybe 50 yards long. It actually has a road name. It's private because it was a part of Cockenzie Power Station, but I don't think it'll be coming off there. Taylor Wimpey construction site traffic. That's what we want to see, because it's Taylor Wimpey we're looking for. Have I remembered the right site? This is the thing, folks. Wait. Are we in here? I think we are. Construction traffic and site access. Yes, we are. There is a brick motor and not a whole lot else. Cheers, matey. I think he's just done. Tipped, so. For me boys. That is the site I was thinking of. Surely they're not on break this early. Can it be? Right, if I remember right, we went all the way down. Now that's why I'm not seeing anybody, because the construction works are actually away down the bottom. I remember now. The sun is slowly disappearing, folks, but the clouds didn't look like proper rain clouds, but the ones in front do. But I think we'll be alright. So if we get a quick tip in here, take us about 50 minutes to an hour to get to Cockenzie, I think. And that should be a fairly quick affair, because like I said, it's only 6 sheets. Right, I see mesh over there. See, this is where I sunk the last time. Well, the lads have already got chains on. Let's go all the way up to them. This has changed significantly since the last time I was here. The bit on the right hand side here, that was where I sunk. I didn't sink terribly, but I sunk enough. That should do them. We've got to dump it right there on the right hand side. What to do, folks? What to do? He's coming right away. Right, I think I'll switch it off. I'll show you a picture of what come off, and then we will crack on to Cockenzie. I thought you'd done a magic trick there. I swear I just saw him. Where has he went? You squiggle on there, Chief. I've got your roll of tie wire up front there, I know. Loop ties. So let's go round in a loop, or do I need to turn there?
I would turn here like.
Turn there, right, no bother.
It's a nightmare at that other end.
Aye, no bother. Works for me, buddy, works for me. It's another Blindside out, folks. So, I won't bore you with a third Blindside. I'll just keep you in the cab with me. I often wonder with the Blindsides if people actually appreciate what goes into a Blindside, like non-drivers, if they realise it's not the same as doing a good side reverse. It's completely different. The view's a lot more obscured. I know drivers that actively drive that are watching this will appreciate it. But there is truck drivers out there who will point blank refuse to even attempt a blindside. They will go for miles to turn around somewhere so they can do a good side reverse. But in this game, it's just not possible. Right, we're not a couple of minutes away from the gate, but there was 5 minutes of traffic at Sheriff Hall. So 25 to 11 we're getting there. This might be Andy's break time. Andy's a machine driver for this company that will take the stuff off, and he is the kind of man that you would expect to have a heart attack at work, because everything is a massive hassle. Just 24/7 stressing out to the max. didn't understand it. Why would you be doing a job that's so stressful that you're nearly having a heart attack every day? Every time I come here, I think that's the entrance. I don't know why, but it's just here. Oh, get a beacons on. Hopefully the wee gateman is prepared to meet me. They only have one gate open. That's bothersome. We'll take it nice and wide so that the trailer gets in no bother. Drivers must report to site office. Why have you made it so awkwardly tight? Why? Come speaketh to me, man. I can't speak far away over there. Alright, Mucker, I've got a delivery for RJ McLeod. RJT. I was close.
I think you'd be better taking it to the site because that's where the building, that's where they'll be used at, I think. So just carry on to there and then you'll see people in the forklift and you'll be able to help me.
Cheers, buddy.
That's your first name, please.
Jason.
Jason.
Cheers, buddy. There we go. What is that? I know there's a tunnel there, but I wonder if there's like tunnels that run through all this. Because that used to be there was a big massive hill there on the left. That must be like a tunnel system. Because I know all the fly ash and whatnot used to get shifted around here. And then taken down to the lagoons. Get binned into the lagoons to cool off. Because you couldn't just leave it out and open because it would burn for years and years. So they take it to the lagoons and dump it in there, which have now since been, well, I think they're currently getting regenerated and turned into a wildlife sanctuary, I believe. Oh, we have a nice shiny new road. This is new. They must be going to make a roadway through here. Let's not hit the curbs though. That wouldn't be good, we didn't hit the curbs. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby! Right, we're looking for a forklift driver, allegedly. And the forklift driver's got to take one look at me and go, nah mate, I don't know nothing about it. The last time I was in here, I'd say it was Andy the machine driver that took off. No, before he had... Actually, I think that day, it wasn't whinging, he was quite happy that day. One of the very few times I have been tipped by him and he's not had a good whinge about it. I used to get tipped quite regular for them. They'd done some home builds before they kind of got into all this civil stuff. In fact, I think they still do the occasional home builds and that, but he wasn't a fan of it. He did not like the home builds. That's probably why he was such a stress head. I think he prefers these kind of jobs. He must do. Or he wouldn't have got so antsy about lifting stuff off all the time. I couldn't think there, folks. My brain had went blank. Although I've wasted a lot of memory on my cameras because earlier on when I switched these off at the Taylor Wimpey site, I didn't switch these off. I left these running, and it was 12 minutes before I noticed that I had left these running. Right, I think what we're going to do is just go and speak to that lad in that machine, because I see no forklifts. It'll not be coming off here. I'll go all the way down to the bottom. Ugh. I reckon they're all on the break though. He's sleeping, I'm not going to disturb him. We'll just continue, folks. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to bother disturbing him. The lads fell asleep. But what if it's coming off here? Nah, I'll not be coming off here. Well, there's a turnaround point if I need it, folks. If I need to go back the way. I'll see if I can speak to this lad in the 3CX. He did say a forklift, but I've not seen a single forklift, so we'll get the cap on. 6 sheets of 393. We'll switch that off then now. Alright, mucker. The lad up at the gate told me to come down and speak to the forklift driver. I've not seen a single forklift, so I've made it to the end of the line. Right, of course. That would explain. Aye, that mesh is for RJT, eh? Doesn't it say on my paperwork, buddy? I'll take my straps and half and you give me a shout when you're ready, eh? Aye, no bother, buddy. Aye. Perfect, buddy. Right, cheers, mucker. There we go, he's going to whip it off with his forks. It's only 6 sheets, which weighs 426 kilos. Right, we're done in there. Andy is fishing. So we got tipped with that 3CX. Hopefully the picture comes out alright, because I realised that I got the picture right on the level with the beacon. We're going to have to keep the beacons on. I think we're good to go after this golf. Aye, we're fine. Because they've just got stopped. Aye, he's away fishing down south somewhere, 6 hours drive down south, so allegedly that's his thing. He'll be super happy, so. But we're going to go back now. It is coming up 10 to 11. We'll go back, we'll switch over to the 40-foot trailer, and then we will go to Regent Road, and we will give the lad a bell who sorts out the traffic and whatnot for the site, because I can't just drive onto the site. There's enough space for 2 trucks and that's it. But we will slow down for this little cyclist because I can't see around the corner. Oh, and I've just tipped over 3,000 subs. I just checked. Thank you, guys. That's just wow. I know. People go like, oh, 3,000 subs. That's massive to me. That's very humbling. The fact that people want to sit and watch me, I don't understand it, for one. So when I first started this, like I said, I never thought I would even get 100 subs. And I know it's cliche, because every person who does YouTube says it, but I genuinely didn't. The joy in it for me was just having videos to edit, and the only way I would have time to film stuff, to have videos to edit, was to film work. I knew there was guys who do it because I watched them myself. Luke C, Trucker Flows, Scott Andrews, you got Sandy, Flat Out, Flat Rock, and I found a few others since then. Life of Darren, I think. He does daily vlogs though. I don't think I could manage daily vlogs. I don't think you'd want to see daily vlogs for me, to be honest. This is a squeeze. We'll just take a tiny little bit of curb, there we go. Aye, so if you're one of the 3,000, thank you very much. Let's keep going, folks, let's keep it going. I would very much appreciate it if you're not subscribed to consider it. If this is your first video you're seeing of mine, don't take it as this is how it goes all the time. The videos are quite varied, and like I said, I try and show what it's like day to day. Some days are relatively easy, plain sailing, nothing really goes wrong. In terms of YouTube videos, sometimes they can be a bit boring. They get a lot less views than other videos. Obviously, if something big and dramatic happens, then I get thousands of views, but I just want to show it how it is day to day. Because this industry gets slated massively. People hate this industry. And I was on a Reddit thread today, and somebody had said, right, my rear facing camera's just switched off and it won't go back on, so I don't know if the battery's just died or what. Probably the battery. But anyway, I'll continue this very quickly, as this industry has been slated to death, and I think mostly it's because the people that are actually enjoying the industry, they've not got anything to say about it online. So if you're somebody who's thinking about getting into it, go into it with an open mind. I wish I'd done this years ago, to be honest. I love this job. I love's a bit of a strong word. I enjoy this job. I love getting drunk. I love sitting at home with the family. But I do enjoy this job. Maybe you will too. You just need to get a bash. Right, it's 11:15. You should be seeing the little trailer getting all hooked up. Sorry, the big trailer getting all hooked up. I dropped the little trailer. We've got the 40-footer on now. I just need to remember that it's the 40-footer now, and we'll turn accordingly. it'll drag itself round corners rather than actually. Is he going to let me go? No, he is not. Is he going to let me go? He's not going to try something different. Thank you, mate. You hang well back. What a good lad. In a BMW too. That is a rare thing, folks. No BMWs. Courteous. Courteous? Yeah, courteous BMW drivers is a rare thing. We are out there. I have no idea what time I'm going to get to Regent Road at, and I can't remember the guy's name. I've got a phone. It is in my phone. The last time I was calling him Joe. It's not Joe. Joe is one of the guys that is my customer. I'll get to Regent Road. I will give the... What's the name of it? Mate. Pick a lane. Thanks. You've really not made it easy though. Oh, that was close. Where's the filter not up? Usually, there we go, the filter's up now. We'll get back off the pavement because we're kind of on the pavement. You cut the corner massively. Do not cut the corner. Do not cut the corner. Good people. Good people. Winning. Hey, a couple of minutes away. For Regent Road, that is, off the Jenner's builder. There's roadworks on the Easter Road that were causing a wee bit of havoc because there's that many traffic lights on Easter Road. When you put the temp lights up to put it into a single lane, the temp lights kept getting blocked up with all the other normal traffic lights around them. I don't know why they wouldn't switch them off to stop getting blocked up, but people were just taking liberties with the red lights and that, jumping them. It was just chaos. But that's typical Edinburgh traffic, innit? That's a wee bit of Arthur Seat you can see in front of us between the buildings. I don't know how well it'll show up in the camera because of the wide angle. I've only got on a wee bit wide angle on the front cam. I've got a decent, I think it's extra wide on this camera. That's why I always look so fat, brother. You can stop mentioning my belly. I was very aware. I watched the video myself when it came out, just to see what it was like, and oh my god, that I look super fat in it. I'm not that big, folks. I'm big, but I'm not that big. Here we go with the red light jumpers again. Right in front of the popo, eh? Woo! Let's see how many red light jumpers we can catch. We'll get at least one. And I didn't mean the amber gamblers, I mean proper reds. None! Aha! I think we locked out on that one, folks. Usually you get stuck there, like that Aleco guy did. There was other people that jumped the lights at me the crappy. Oh, we're going to have to pull in here, all these cones. Arr! Come on, baby, and you come and just need the trailer to pull over. Parking bays suspended. Oh well. Where else am I supposed to go? Right, let's have a look. See what this lad's name is, and we'll give him a little bell and see what he says to it. Richard, that's it.
Good afternoon, James.
Good afternoon, Richard. It's Jason for the Row Group. How you doing?
It's who?
Jason for the Row Group.
Oh, hello, Jason.
How are you?
We're alright, partner. What's happening?
I'm sitting on Regent Road, awaiting your permission to land on site.
Right, okay. I only just found out you're going to be popping in the day because
You're kidding me, eh?
Yesterday, so I think. Listen, I just had to get the unloading bay clear first, so you just sit there and I'll phone you back, Jason.
Absolutely,
very shortly
buddy.
and we'll get you in.
Perfect. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bye.
There you go, folks. This is why it's on a separate trailer, right? Because my boss wanted me to take the 4 drops that we done on the wee trailer and this and put it all on the 40-foot trailer, which would make sense, right? But I told them that, like, our customer made promises to my boss that we would get tipped as soon as I turned up, and I tell my boss it's physically impossible for that to happen because it's a busy wee site, there's people in and out all the time, That's why you've got to phone this lad. And he's, no, the customer says it's not going to happen. Put it on its own and make it the last drop, because I will phone and he will tell me that there's X amount of trucks in or coming in, and I will need to wait. And that's exactly what's just happened, folks. You heard it yourself. He needs to clear the loading bay first before I can get in. But there was no mention of reversing in. We like that. So I will sit here and await his phone call and maybe start eating some lunch, because it's 12:03. So I'll start eating my lunch. I'm not going to be able to eat while I'm getting tipped, because it's literally like 2 lifts at the most. But we'll try and get it filmed for you before they whip it off too quick. You see it going up in the sky. Right, we're getting in. It's 12:15, so that wasn't actually too bad. Didn't have to wait long at all. Will we get right along though? Probably not. And as you can see, we are loaded up with tourists. So we'll see. We'll see how many tourists are at the gate this time. At least this time we're driving in. I say that last time, that reversing. As cool, calm and collected as I was trying to be, I was screaming inside. It's yeah, that's a very real, not a threat, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very real risk that it's going to go tits up. Have we got a... Get a beacon on because we've got a green light. There we go. There's our faces on the headboard. No bother, beautiful. Just give them a wee blast with the horn so that they get the message. Right. Hopefully you saw that. It just started raining just as that last one was going up, so you didn't get to see it going all the way up. I do apologise. They had a lorry delivering stuff in for us last week. 5 attempts to get in this gate. It kept having to go round in a big circle. I should probably have the window open for this. We're fine. Beacons are still on. There we go, people are not walking out underneath me. Catch you later, buddy, no doubt. I'll see you again, eh? I made a wee boo-boo as well, folks. When I left work, the microphone has been sitting on the dash. So the last time that happened, the audio was a little bit scuffed. So if it is, I will try and clean it up as best as I can. I do apologise. You should be used to it by now. I'm an idiot. You know this, right? I do stupid stuff. I was gutted when I realised I was outside talking away, and I never. Usually I can see my microphone at the corner of my eye sometimes when I look down, and I couldn't see it, and I realised it was still sitting on the dash. The old lady's sat run across the road there. Not wise. But if this is your first video you've ever saw of mine, go watch a couple more. There's some that are way more dramatic, there's some that are way less dramatic, there's some that are very, very scenic, and there's some that are in the middle of Edinburgh, like this. And if you like them, give me a wee subscription, a wee subscribe, a wee like, a wee comment on the videos that you do like, or give me a comment on the videos that you didn't like. Then at least I'll know what people didn't like and what they do like. It's way harder to figure out what people don't like than what they do like. But 3,000 subs, I know, that's just nuts. It's wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it immensely. And I'm starting to get people thinking, oh, we'll get the beacons off, thinking about merchandise and all that. I'm still not sure it's a route I want to go down, folks. Because it'd be a lot of money to outlay for something that might never sell, and then I'm just left with a bunch of hoodies that have cost money and nothing to do with them. So I know there's a few folk have asked, but I don't know. I might look into it. But if you enjoyed this one, there'll be another one at the end of the video, a wee card you can click. If it's suited to you, it'll show you it, because YouTube's got a profile on you and knows what you like and don't like, and it'll pick the better video mine that you might enjoy. Get that a wee watch. And if you want to support me in other ways, there'll be a QR code. It'll be on the screen just now. You can scan that with your phone, your camera phone, and a wee link will pop up. You click that, take you to a website. You can buy me a coffee, and if you do that, I appreciate it so much you don't even know. And there was something else I was gonna say. Oh crap. If you're skinny as balls like me and you can't afford to buy yourself a coffee, never mind anybody else, your likes, comments and shares, they all help as well. So I was just watching this Qashqai. He's like, it's 20 to 1, folks. This bus lane doesn't start being a bus lane again until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But this is what happens in Edinburgh. Everybody skips to the front of the queue and they think that we're on the wrong, like we shouldn't be here. And the irony in it all is, see when it is actual bus lane times, there might be people that dart up the bus lane because there's no camera on this bus lane. And it's just... Anyway, that'll be the end of the video before I start whinging about Edinburgh drivers. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.